you the biggest political shake-up in Nigeria is already happening. No noise, no official announcement, but behind closed doors, alliances are forming, deals are being made, and 2027 might not look anything like what we expect. Right now, two of the most powerful political movements in Nigeria, the obedient movement and the Kwankwaso movement. And if this alliance works, it will completely change the future of Nigeria. Today, we are breaking down everything, from P2B's latest moves to Rabiu Kwankwaso's strategy, to what this alliance really means. Stay till the end, because what's happening behind the scenes might shock you.
The Labour Party said as much in 2023. What do you think?
No, and we won. I can show you today, as far as I'm concerned, I have run election for the office of the President of Nigeria and won.
Let's start with P2B. After the 2023 election, many people thought its political momentum failed, but instead it evolved. Obi didn't disappear, he recalibrated. He moved from the Labour Party and made a strategic shift to the African Democratic Congress. The move he said was based on national interest.
The truth is that every party I've left, I've been pushed to leave.
That move alone raised questions. Why leave a party where you had massive grassroots support? Why enter a coalition-based party like ADC? Simple. Obi is no longer playing emotional politics. He's playing coalition politics. And in Nigeria, coalition is power. Now let's talk about the man many people underestimate, Rabiu Kwankwaso. This is not just any politician. This is a man with one of the most organized grassroots political structures in northern Nigeria, the Kwankwaso movement. He was former governor of Kano State, former minister of defense, 2023 presidential candidate, and most importantly, he controls votes, real votes, not social media votes. Now here is where things get interesting. Behind the scenes, Obi and Kwankwaso have been talking, consulting, strategizing, and the goal is simple: build a united opposition strong enough to challenge the ruling structure in 2027. Reports show that both camps have been meeting stakeholders, rallying northern leaders, discussing a joint ticket. There's even talk of a one-term agreement, meaning Obi runs for one term, then power shifts to Kwankwaso. Yes, you heard that right. This is not just politics, this is long-term power negotiation. At first, everything seemed to revolve around the African Democratic Congress. The plan was simple: use ADC as a coalition platform, unite opposition forces, present a strong presidential ticket. But then, problems started: internal crisis, leadership disputes, uncertainty, and suddenly, that plan began to collapse. Now reports suggest that Obi and Kwankwaso are considering leaving the ADC completely. This is when the story takes a dramatic turn. There are strong indications that both leaders are planning to move into a new political platform, possibly the Nigerian Democratic Congress.
What we saw in 2022 was that you said that the PDP primaries was dollarized, and then of course you jumped seats. It was a money primary. So what if this one becomes dollarized?
It will not be because it's a primary.
What if it
will never be? I can tell you. We are sure. We are determined that it will never be. That we are a new set of people ready to sacrifice.
Why does this matter? Because this means we are not joining a party, we are trying to build one from scratch. And when politicians start building new parties, it means one thing: the current system is not working for them. Why Obi and Kwankwaso? Because together they solve each other's biggest weakness. Obi brings massive youth support, southern popularity, economic credibility. Kwankwaso brings northern political structure, grassroots mobilization, elite political connection. Together, they form one of the most balanced tickets Nigeria has ever seen yet. And that's why some analysts believe this alliance could become a transformational force in Nigeria. But not everyone is happy. This alliance is already causing tension across the political space. Some PDP members are worried. APC insiders are watching closely. Other opposition leaders feel threatened. In fact, there are reports of counter-alliances forming just to stop this move. Because if Obi-Kwankwaso succeed, it could disrupt the traditional power structure in Nigeria. Reactions are mixed. Some Nigerians believe this is the unity the opposition needs. Others are skeptical. Is this just another political promise? And then there are those asking the real question: can these two strong personalities truly work together? Because let's be honest, political alliances in Nigeria rarely last. Everything happening right now is about one thing: 2027 elections. And here is the reality: campaigns have already started, though unofficially. Alliances are forming early. Strategies are being tested. This Obi-Kwankwaso move is not random. It is calculated. It is strategic, and it is happening earlier than usual. Now let's look at possible outcomes. They form a strong alliance, dominate opposition, challenge ruling party, or internal disagreements, alliance collapses, or they join different coalitions, split opposition votes again. Here is the big question: is this alliance the beginning of a new Nigeria, or just another political experiment? Because one thing is clear: the 2027 election has already started, and this time it might be the most unpredictable in Nigeria's history. What do you think? Should Obi-Kwankwaso team up? Can this alliance actually win, or is it just politics as usual? Drop your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.